It's day 2 of our
Yes.
Disneyland Paris adventure.
Yeah.
Woohoo! So we are just outside World of Disney at the moment. You can see the awesome carvings there, and then the main entrance to that is there. It is 5 to 9 at the moment. We're getting the bus this morning because just as we got to reception, bus turned up, barely anyone on it, and there was a crowd at our hotel, but it wasn't too bad. And since we're the last ones before coming to the park, we thought, why not? Save our leggies.
Yeah.
So yeah, fantastic.
We didn't show you breakfast this morning. It was an absolute rammy. There's a few school groups that turned up at the hotel, so I think it was a bit busy. But it's the same stuff that we showed you yesterday. I had scrambled egg on toast and a croissant. You had...
I had a pain au chocolat, then some scrambled egg and a wee bit of bread.
Some coffees, so I mean there's the same stuff as yesterday.
Yeah.
It's still good.
As we had said in last week's vlog, it was £71 a night for the hotel, and that included bed and breakfast. We noticed there's a little sign in the room which kind of gives you a breakdown of costs, and it says on that it's if you're paying for the breakfast as like an add-on, it's €15.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't say it's worth €15.
No, if you're gonna not have it as a free added on, I would just come here and go to Starbucks or something and breakfast there.
Agreed. But I think since it was included as part and parcel, granted it's probably the same price that we would pay for the room and then adding that on top. But anyway, 71 quid a night. I don't think
we're here now. Probably going to go pop into World Disney when it opens at 9 and then head over to the park. Yeah. Our plan is we really want to do Tower of Terror, so that's where we're heading to. Then after that we'll see what the time is, because then we'll see what Ratatouille is, and then any of the stuff that's in Toy Story Land. Yeah. If we don't get any of that done, we're not that overboard. The stuff in the Toy Story bit is all geared towards little kids anyway. Yeah.
We'll go have a look at it. We saw a little bit of it yesterday. It's cool. It's kind of reminiscent of Toy Story Land. But yeah, we'll see how we go, and then most of the day again I think will be spent over in Disneyland.
But the good thing about this is we don't have any dining reservations, so we're basically just
free to do as we please.
Look at the menus, see what there is, pick up some stuff. I know there's a couple of snacks we want. I want to try the Bitterballen. Yep. You want to try a hazelnut crepe, Nutella crepe?
So yeah.
So
might get some chocolate covered strawberries. A few sort of snacky bits. Treat ourselves really.
Main aim might be the Coco restaurant, because that seems to be quite cool. Yeah. But there's other ones. There's like the Hakuna Matata one. There's one that's based off the elephants from Jungle Book. So yeah, we'll take a look around. We've got
lots of options, lots of time.
Lots of options. So yeah,
I think because we were pretty on it yesterday, stroke last week's vlog, if you want to go check that out, with getting stuff done, it then leaves us in a pretty good position for today, which is cool. Yeah. So yes. Yeah.
Fun day in the parks ahead, so come join us.
Say these are so adorable. Look at the little Mickey on there. And then on the back it's just a plain cardigan, but it's got some Mickey print down the side. Oh, and a little hand at the bottom. It's very cute. I think there's a mini one over here too. Yep. Adorable. Not quite sure how much this is. Let's see if we can find a label, guys. Oh, there we are. So for Minnie, she is, €100. I can understand that though. I think a lot of work's gone into that. The knitting. It's very, very cute. Nice fluffy spirit jersey, which is very kind of need in this weather. Honestly, I think between Mike and myself, we've both got about sort of 3 or 4 layers on. Still feeling pretty chilly. Although I say that, Mike's currently strutting about in a jumper, so I think he's fine. But I think that's more because his jumper's a little bit on the... his jacket rather. It's a little bit on the thinner side compared to mine, so he's trying to build up to all the layers to keep himself warm later on when the temperature drops further. But yeah, it looks like it's maybe going to be a little bit of a drizzly day today, but we'll do what we can. Stumbled across these on my wander across the shop. It's really cool. One for Ratatouille as well down there. Really love artwork for the different parks. The statues of Minnie and Mickey in Paris, the Eiffel Tower behind them. Stitch as well, Minnie on her own. Beauty and Beast, of course. Very sweet. It's very nice that they've got the little party handles. It's very cute. That's us in the ticketing queue. So 9:15. We were in the queue at what, about 9 o'clock yesterday?
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, you're just standing still, and I think the way that they did it yesterday, they sort of split everyone into queues. So there's people that arrived a little later who were probably at the same time as us. And I think since it's Walt Tower Terror that we're going to make a beeline.
Yeah.
Or it's no biggie.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately in World of Disney we weren't able to find the pin that we were after, so...
Real fun is if you see something in Disney that you want, buy it there and then.
I know, we made a rookie error with that one. But we'll
see if we
continue
can
to search. Hopefully we'll manage to find it at one of their shops, or World of Disney might get us off that. Because yeah, we went into World of Disney last night right after the park closed. Manic, absolutely manic, as you can imagine. And the place was decimated, but it doesn't really look like they've had much chance to fill things up. There were cast members going about with their sort of trolleys, so I dare say maybe give it about an hour's time or something. So if we don't see it in the park, we might swing in on our way to Disneyland later. We'll see, just because I think potentially first thing in the morning it was nice, it was pretty quiet for Wonder about. We could take it in a little bit more, but probably first thing in the morning and the last thing at night is not going to be the best stopped.
No.
But yes, we'll
do you update once again and see what time it is for Tower Terror?
Ringraziamo e vi auguriamo una splendida giornata.
Quite all and goodie. Help me in the green.
We are in the queue for Tower Terror. Showing 65 minutes, so we'll see how we go. Getting through the ticket barriers was quite time consuming. There seemed to be, because it's a QR code scanner, it seems like people have a lot of issues with it.
Yeah.
Weirdly, ours as well, when you scan it, when you take your phone back out, it's filled up your Apple Wallet. So there must be some kind of mechanism in it that forces that to come up. Not sure why, because that's not where the tickets are. But yeah. It's fine. We're in now. It's 20 to 10. We'll see.
Spirit jersey. €56 for that one, it's not too bad.
I see it's thicker than a Spirit jersey, it's more like an actual sort of jumper. It's nice. I don't think that's a bad price for like, the type of jumper.
No, it's pretty cool.
Very nice.
Then you got some jigsaws. If I had space, I'd be taking that home.
Cozy Jack. Oh, maybe leave that on the sofa.
Yeah. But we got all the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff over here. How much are those?
They are €25.
€25.
Keep your hands to a skate waist.
Got a Zero jacket. Stitch. 70. Got some of the stuff we've seen in Orlando last time as well, like the Spirit jersey.
I've been saying it's a bit of a culture shock coming here, and it's all wintry.
Wintry,
like
yeah.
Hats and scarves and coats and everything compared to in Orlando. It's all the stuff to keep you cool that they're selling, like cooling towels, spray fans,
scarves. That's quite a cool jacket. No, scarves in Paris. I'm talking about. That's quite a cool jacket.
Glows in the dark.
Check. We have escaped the Twilight Zone.
We have.
Yeah, safe and sound.
That was good.
Yeah. About an hour and 10 minutes we waited, but it was worth it.
Hour and 10 on and off,
Yeah.
so that's like including the ride. So it was probably was about 65 minutes as it was posted in terms of
Yeah.
the wait time. But yeah, good fun.
It was really fun attending.
It was fantastic.
Like jump scaring folk, and
Yeah.
it's really funny. But that made it sort of once you get through the actual initial outdoor pen.
Yeah.
When you get inside, it's pretty quick to go upstairs, and there's a shorter queue for the elevators.
Yeah, they split it into two, so there was like a lower floor and a higher floor as well. But yeah, very good fun. We were saying it feels like it goes on
For longer
than the one in Hollywood
Yeah.
Studios.
It seems to jerk you up again, down, and just when you think it's coming down,
Yeah.
it goes up again, and then it
Yeah.
has like a bit more of a story element, or a little girl's telling you not to go and like
Yeah.
to escape and stuff like that. So yeah.
And when you're in the final part of the queue, you can hear her voice coming through the
Yeah,
pipes as well, which I
right.
think is a nice touch.
Yeah, so I think there's a few nice touches here that the one in Orlando doesn't have. So is this one maybe better than the one in Orlando?
They're both very good.
Yeah, both very good. There's no point comparing them. They're both brilliant rides.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. So
And then we'll get to try a completely different one later this year
I know,
as well.
Guardians, Mission Breakout. So that's gonna be good fun. But yeah, I think we're gonna head over to Ratatouille now.
Yes.
It's the next one I've not done, so we'll head that way. So,
Yeah. Catch you over there.
La directive, vous amusez.
Just in the line for Ratatouille now. So it's 25 minutes away, but it's moving quite quickly, so I don't think it will be. Single rider's only 5, but it's only 25 minutes, so just do it yourselves. But it makes it sure.
Not a wager.
No. Probably film when it's right, so we'll show you some of the ride.
I've done Ratatouille in a while. We didn't do it on our last trip in September.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been what, 2.5 years since we last rode Ratatouille.
See if
First time
there's
I've
anything.
done it.
Le monde sait que la meilleure cuisine du monde se déguste ici à Paris. Et ce soir, l'ami, le plus grand cuisinier de la capitale, s'apprête à vous concocter une petite merveille.
Coco vin? No. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Voilà.
Mais oui, that's it!
Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous.
Seems to be doing a lot of artwork for the different rides. It's very, very cool.
So we just got off Remy, about a 20-minute wait. Good fun ride. Same as in Epcot. But
Apart from no 3D glasses.
apart from, yeah, they didn't have any 3D glasses on it. And it's just devouring
Nutella crap.
Nutella
Not there's
crap.
much left. Apologies. The only thing with that, I felt it made me a bit motion sicky as well. Just I think some of the screens moved really, really quickly. I kind of like shut my eyes at a couple of points just because it was a little bit too much. And you felt that a little bit as well. And you don't usually get motion sick.
Yeah, it was, a bit was in the middle. It was just constant like move, and there's screens all going on. So bear that in mind if you get motion sick, but still good, fun ride. It was only like 20 minutes. It said 25, but it was definitely less than that when we got through. So yeah.
I think the single rider was fun as well. So if you want to just do that.
Yeah, because most of them are threes in each row. So if you're in a party of 2, there's going to be a single rider next to you. So if you want to get it done super quick, just go a single rider. It seems to be very quick. But yeah.
Crêpe as well, for anyone curious. €5 and converted at today's rate to £4.19, which not bad. It isn't, they don't make the crepes like fresh, they've got like a batch of them and then they can heat it up and then put the sauce in. Still very tasty, but just FYI.
So, got to eat this and then we're going to head into the Toy Story bit. We're not riding any rides, there's the Slinky Dog one, RC Racers and the parachute drop. So we'll see what the wait times are.
Yeah. I'd like to do the RC Racer because it looks cool and going like that, but yeah, it depends on the time.
Yeah, we'll see. But we'll head for the next.
Time for my hair.
So we said it yesterday with the food bits that they're basically like Christmas market stalls. But there's the same 6 here that are in the Disneyland Park as well, just by Small World. They offer the exact same things. But a good selection of food. There's one over here that does macarons and chocolate covered strawberries, which is very good. But we're going to Disneyland after this and we'll get them there. But yeah, it's just a good old food offering. The queues aren't too bad, so if you go sort of outside the main lunchtime, you're not going to be waiting too long for a crepe or some potatoes or some chocolate strawberries. It's a nice wee touch here. The actual floor is like a Skeletrix track connecting pieces, that's quite cool. And you've got the barriers. So it's a 25-minute wait for RC Racers, so we're gonna go on.
I think most of 25 minutes we'll be making our way through this.
I know. But I can see a Dynaco sign coming up, so nice wee cars. So as you can see, Forky's come out for the ride. Trash.
You call trash.
I think I discovered that he suits the bag strap a bit better, a little bit less wobbly.
I feel a little bit less confused.
But one thing,
These films when you got the princesses practicing their walk and they got the things different cover, that's what I felt like. I'm like,
one thing to, if you're coming here and you're wearing a big giant furry coat,
yeah, it's a little bit too thick.
too thick for that, but he's happy, he's a happy chappy. Trash!
Ross as well, because these come with so big long labels on them, as they do, if you ask at the shop they'll take it off for you. So we forgot to do that yesterday, but then this morning when we were all together, we staff members if they'd be willing to do it, and then because they all seem to be kind of like have easily accessible, so little clippers. It's a little bit neat.
So we've enjoyed Toy Story Land. We went on RC Races, loads of fun, very good fun. 25-minute wait. It's a very short ride, but you get some good height on it. We're able to see into the Frozen construction area. A lot of work going on in there, but good fun. We're not going to do Slinky. It's a very little kids ride, and then the wait time for parachute drop is very, very high. So we're going to start heading over to Disneyland.
They've got these little soft toys which are so sweet. So they've got little dressing gowns on, and look at Mickey's one that says sorcerer outfit. How cute is that? And we've got Marie up the top as well. And we've got Stitch and Tigger. Yeah, just Stitch and Tigger on that side, but they're very, very sweet. They are, let's check Mickey's price tag. They are €25. Could be
So you have Forky, but they also do Chip. Which means if you had chip, you'd have a chip on your shoulder.
This is proper classic old school Disney store, isn't it? Awesome. So we have departed studios. And we're just gonna grab a wee Starbucks just now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just popped into Disney Village and then once we've had that, well, we'll head over to Disneyland.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go to Starbucks, get a wee hot drink, and then might sort of shop over there, sort of tiny shop.
Oh yeah, it was like little
ornaments,
sort of pop
on there.
vinyl things, but like cute ones.
Yeah, but get Starbucks, go in there then.
Park mugs as well. May or may not have bought one of these the other day. So, Mike's picked this up. It looks like it's a mystery box. It's very cool. €7.20, and that seems to be all of them there.
So just walked into Disneyland Park and we don't want to jinx it too early, but it actually feels quite warm, so hoping that stays like that. Maybe the clouds go away and then we've got more chance of drones tonight, but we don't want to get
Forecast on
ourselves.
a check this morning was saying a bit of sort of drizzle, so we'll see that.
What do you think?
Trash! Mike has rightfully just pointed out that this little motor has got a Florida 1971 number plate. Which is what exactly?
When Disney World opened.
Was indeed.
It's quite crazy.
Very well spotted. Very cute. Rabbit and Piglet over here, do you know you meet and greet? I do think that something that DLP gets right is having additional tunnels to the side of Main Street. So you've got two covered bits, so it breaks up the crowd levels, and it's covered as well because, as we know, weather can be problematic. So as you can see, 4K has
Switched.
popped over to this one's shoulder instead. So we've been very busy taking all the pictures that we possibly can.
Pictures, videos.
Yeah, everything.
But I think the first ride we're going to go on is It's a Small World. Should only be a 5-minute wait. But we just discovered this little area here. It's got
Yeah, it's very cool. It's got Cinderella's pumpkin coach. Whoops. When it's not a pumpkin. Which actually it's got up there. It's got Gus, Jack. And then the bluebirds as well. It's really cool. You've then got the castle here as well. It's lovely. It's very quiet in this bit too.
yeah, it's a nice little spot too.
Yeah.
I think it's next to a restaurant, but nobody's eating outside because it's
Freezing cold.
But yeah, I think we're gonna. It's a Small World, then we'll go get some Bitterballen,
Yes, because
And
they've got the little food
yeah.
stalls there, so we'll grab something to munch.
and then probably get something bigger for lunch in a bit.
Yeah, although lunch is 23, I think, at this point. Late lunch,
Late.
early dinner.
Yeah. It's a nice little touch. The planter has Lucifer, and if you go around it, it's got all the mice. So you got Gus, and Jack hiding from him. It's very cool.
Sorry for the cast members who are stuck listening to that TikTok all day long.
I know.
It's so annoying.
I know.
has grabbed some Bitterballen from, was it the Old Mill? Is that what this is called? Gonna go for it, so we're going for the beef ones. Yummy? Nice. Not just saying that because of your Dutch heritage.
They're very tasty.
Give a better look at them. So they're just little fried balls. You want to bite into half of it so that we can see. Oh, that's softer on the inside than I thought it was going to look like. Interesting.
Very nice.
Nice. Cheers.
Best things I had here.
Ooh.
9 out of 10.
Lovely.
Yummy. It's not just the Dutch bias coming out.
So I tried a bit of the Bitterballen there. I would agree with Mike, it is very tasty. However, I'm a bit funny about textures of things, and that was quite sort of liquidy, pasty, which I kind of struggle with a little bit. So just, if you're similar, then just be aware.
But they're very tasty, so get them.
Two reviews, giving a wide scope. I'm gonna head over and I think I'm gonna get the, I think it's tartiflette, sort of cheesy potatoes, because we've not actually really eaten a lot today.
No.
And it's actually later than you kind of think, so it'd be good to grab something. Tartiflette.
Tartiflette. Basically cheesy potatoes with bits of, looks like bacon or ham. Taste test. Very good.
Very, very tasty actually.
Am I going to get any?
No.
So I went to get chocolate strawberries.
And chocolate covered marshmallows as well, which Mike's got in his other hands. So yeah, so I'll give it a shot.
Go for it.
Might not be the prettiest thing, guys, sorry.
You're debating around milk chocolate, white chocolate. You're not a big dark chocolate fan, but let us know in the comments which one do you go for? White, dark, or milk with strawberries?
We went for the milk with the strawberries. We went for white chocolate with the marshmallows. Very tasty.
This is one of the must-have snacks for you when you got here. Has it lived up to expectations?
Quite yummy. The chocolate solid is cold, but we had seen we've got like a bath of like the chocolate at the back, so we do make them up as the day goes along, but then just put them out to solidify, which I guess is less messy. I would imagine during the summer, when it's warmer, this might be a little bit melty. I'd put it up. But yeah, this has a nice texture to it, that crumb to the chocolate and the chilled strawberry plum. Very nice.
Cool. So these are marshmallows covered in white chocolate. On guard.
Oh God. It's actually really tasty.
So what's... Might ask you a question when your mouth's full. Marshmallow.
On you go.
Which one do you prefer? The strawberry or the marshmallow?
I think that was actually tastier. It's a very tasty marshmallow and it's nice with chocolate on it.
So the marshmallows with chocolate are €5 and this is €6. But you do get 5 strawberries, which is pretty
They're
good.
decent sized strawberries as well. They're not skimping on those, which is good.
Yeah, I think both very good snacks.
I don't think that's too bad because I think we bought things earlier. Say I think €5 is converted to about £4. It's not bad. I think certainly like when we've been in other parks before, it's been dearer for similar things. So yeah, very nice.
Nice. I think we have a winner for our least favourite attraction in Disney. Definitely the Alice Wonderland maze. Absolute chaos.
I think we potentially hit it at a poor time because there was quite a few families went in. But yeah, it's narrow, so it is going to be tight anyway, but just honestly it amazes me how little self-awareness some people have.
Yeah, everyone's just barging past trying to run at you, like,
And there
very
was
narrow.
kids, like, I guess it, obviously kids want to see, but kids literally like shoving past at your legs.
Yeah.
Because they're like running after each other and like parents just letting them do it.
So
Yeah, it's just a bit like, it was not the most pleasant experience.
no, definitely the least favourite ride I've been on. All the rest of the rides have been absolutely fantastic, and the attractions have been fantastic. Even Small World, we went on that.
Yeah,
Good fun.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I just think it's incredible that they give so much space in such a massive building to it though. Small World's not my favourite, so I'm kind of a bit like, you
Well,
could use that for something else.
I think California is going to be a bit different
Yes, I
because
think
they actually
that's the
have
one that could change my mind.
characters in it.
Yeah.
But we're just going to head over to one of our favourite attractions that we've been on so far here and do it again, which is Pirates. And then we need to head over to Hyperspace Mountain
Discoveryland, yes.
because we want to get over there for when the parade starts so that we can ride Hyperspace Mountain maybe a couple of times
Yeah.
in a row because it'll be a short queue because everyone will come to watch the parade. That's our plan.
So continuing on the ride posters, we've got this one which is a set of 12. That's super cool. I'll flip it around so that you can see. It's €35 and it's got all of these. Very, very cool.
Comment il s'appelle? Raphaël, est-ce que t'es un petit pirate toi aussi? Alors, est-ce que toi t'aimerais venir sur mon bateau? Black Pearl, est-ce que t'en as entendu parler?
That was quite good fun. Just came out of Pirates and Jack Sparrow was just really meet and greet. It seems, but yeah, he's like, there's loads of kids shouting at him, Captain Jack. He's like, hello, but then he's trying to speak French to any locals. He's like, he's parlez-vous français and stuff like that.
The other thing that he was doing, regardless of what language someone was speaking, was correcting that it is Captain
Jack Sparrow. Not just Jack Sparrow. It's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. But no, it just makes me think of when we went to Not So Scary last year and you had the pirate band singing Monster Mash for the version of Captain Jack
So good.
Sparrow.
I was just going to say that the gift shop. Yeah. So it's a Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop. It's like Tower Terror. It's like Nightmare Before Christmas just takes over and there's a whole.
I
there's
know,
more
it's usually random.
Nightmare Before Christmas stuff than any
I wonder
pirate
if because
stuff.
they're kind of like, well, I was going to say they're sort of darker rides, but I suppose.
But it's just like, it's such popular merch and such popular characters. Why don't they just do a Nightmare Before Christmas ride and just have it all year round? I know that obviously California has their own overlay, but when are we going to get an actual just Nightmare Before Christmas dark ride? Then they can sell the merch in there.
I thought you were about to say, but when are we going to see it? I was going to go September, Michael. September.
Well,
So stay tuned. Subscribe.
but yeah, they wanted to build something that's going to be very popular in this park. I don't know why they don't just make a Halloween town and then have
So dumb.
a dark ride the night before Christmas. Because I'd ride it all year round. It doesn't need to be seasonal, so yeah. Disney, you can have that one for free. So after Pirates just came through the caves next there.
Yeah.
And we've ended up on a sort of viewing platform.
Yeah, and there's a sort of rickety bridge that we're about to go across, which goes over to the Robinson Treehouse. Yeah, it's quite cool. Nice way to explore. It's quite dark in there, I have to say.
Very dark. Yeah.
Again, quite narrow.
And they're like
bits as
blasting
well.
like pirate noises and like as if pirates are fighting in corridors
Yeah,
stuff like that.
It's
Very
cool.
cool.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, kind of cool. We're just gonna let a few people get off the bridge and then we'll
Head across
head across
ourselves.
it. It looks quite rickety, so it might be quite fun. Fancy.
Castle over here and hyperspace in the background.
Pirate ship, castle, hyperspace. What view?
Very cool. Ruin of a shipwreck.
Then you got Indiana Jones roller coaster in the background. And I think that over there is where the elephant restaurant is. Rank out of the four lands, which one's your favourite? And yeah,
I I think Adventureland's very well done. I like the decor, the theming.
Yeah.
Pirates is awesome. Indiana Jones, I wasn't that fussed about the coaster, but it's cool the way that it's themed, even if it doesn't have any actual explicit reference to Indiana Jones apart from the name. But yeah, so I would say probably for that, that's my favourite.
Yeah, me too.
I think Fantasyland's very busy, and I would say that's probably the most sort of family-orientated bit of the park. I was going to call it Tomorrowland. Discoveryland, it's cool. Hyperspace Mountain, obviously, very much enjoyed that, but it doesn't seem like there's a ton there.
No.
Yeah, I would say probably this. Let's go.
Apologies if that was very shaky footage, but this one was jumping up and down.
Having fun, thank you. Feel a bit jelly-like though after that, now that I'm back on terra firma. So that's us done over in Frontierland.
Frontierland, yeah.
Or sorry, we're in Adventureland. We then went to Frontierland to go have a little nippy and some pictures at Fountain Manor in the daytime. We've now headed over to Discoveryland. We're going to head on Hyperspace Mountain. It's currently 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the hope is with the parade soon about to start that we might be able to get on again fairly rapidly.
Yeah, and then maybe we'll see what the wait time is for what's like a laser blast and see if it's as bad as it is in Orlando.
Not our favourite ride in Orlando because we don't understand how to work the guns, so we'll see. But if we do it, we'll see if I keep up my winning streak with the shooting games or if Michael can redeem himself. We will find out.
Didn't even see it there, but Hyperspace Mountain with a cannon, it looks like there's a bit of extra track at the end. So it looks like you're going to go shooting off into space as you go down below it. Very cool. But yeah, we're on it in about 10-15 minutes. Instead of 25, and we're at the back row. So that's really fun.
That was so cool. I felt like we were getting tucked about a bit more.
Yeah.
You whacked your noggin at the end though.
Because I such an abrupt stop as well. But yeah, really good ride. We're going to go around and see what the wait time is now because the parade's about to start. So we're hoping that means it's going to be about a 5-10 minute wait now. If not, we'll go into Buzz and then come back. So yeah, we'll go soon. Only 20 minutes, so we'd be rude not to go on it again. This one's very excited about going on it. Look at that. So I think this is going to be the most ridden ride of the trip with 3 times. Middle row that time. Still good?
Still good.
Back row I think was better.
Yeah. We're kind of hoping we might have been back again or we might have got a really fun row, but we didn't. But just glad to be honest.
Yeah. 2 rides on it in a row. That was about 5 minutes that took. Yeah. So yeah, definitely during the parades the wait times are significantly
Well, I think
lower.
between the fact that a lot of people will go to see the parade and the fact that they then obviously block the bits too, so even if people aren't watching the parade they're then a little bit stuck. Yeah. Which works in our favour and we're then where we want to be.
Exactly. So we will now be heading towards Buzz.
Yeah,
and then
see what that's showing.
I think the plan after that is to go get some dinner at Coco's restaurant. So it's found this, which is quite cool. Do I go for it?
Okay, is it that?
I think clockwise. Or counterclockwise, whichever way you want. Okay, Mickey's moving. That's cool. Nice wee addition to it. a Pixar ball. Spirit jersey. Disneyland Paris on the back.
I'm just saying it as a Spirit jersey. And that is €80.
We've got ears as well. And then little cushions and then little plastic balls as well. And they got all new merch for the Pixar show in the studios. So
got Russell, Jessie, Buzz, the little ball, Dory. No, it's not. It's just a musical note. I thought it was Dory. Miguel and it's just on the back. The name of the musical. Oops.
nice. Yeah.
And what else you do? Not sure, but see if it was just that kind of design, it wasn't for a show, like I quite like that. I think it's got the show on it. No.
Especially when it's a show we've not actually watched.
Maybe shouldn't have that, hey ho.
Yeah.
A bit later.
China inner stitch. Put our hands on as well, and then you'd have hands and ears.
Totally transform.
Yeah.
We've got a onesie as well. The whole stitch.
We've got the black and white Bullseye and Woody dolls.
I've seen these in Hollywood Studios before with all the characters. I wonder if they've got... Yeah, so Woody in there. You can see him. And yeah, it must just be the two of them that they've got. I'm sure in Hollywood Studios they've got them of at least Jessie as well. It's cute. I do like the theming of the box being the old-fashioned TV as well.
How much are they?
Drum roll, please. €59.
Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad.
I think with stuff like that, I'd be intrigued. Like, I can't remember like looking at the price of the one in Hollywood Studios, but I'm curious if it's much or if they're charging less or more.
Very cool.
The good thing with here, obviously, is that you don't have to factor in tax. It's already included, like it is in the UK, which is handy.
So we stopped into the Coco restaurant and of course there's a little feast, which I'll show you now. So I got 2 beef burritos, some crinkle cut chips, and then for dessert we've got the Coco with guitar. And to wash it all down, we thought why not
Maybe margarita.
frozen margarita.
It's like being in Epcot in Mexico.
Yum. So we'll tuck into this and then let you know how it is.
I'd say these are pleasantly tasty.
Very good.
What I would say, just because it comes with guacamole, which I'm not usually that bothered about, just an FYI, I did have a little look on the app so that I don't have to actually ask. It doesn't look like you can modify it on the app, and then they're already pre-wrapped, so I'm presuming that you can't order it without. I dare say if it's an allergy they might be able to accommodate, but just if it's a preference, just so you know, you're probably just going to have to go with what it is. But very yummy. So what do you think?
I think it's very good. Burritos are nice, chips are nice, margarita's nice. I've not tried the cocoa dessert yet, but
Yeah, we're about to have that. We'll show you cutting into that so you get a proper idea for it. But yeah, very tasty. It was €42
yeah,
for all of that.
not bad.
Not bad.
Burritos were 12 each, chips are about 4, margarita was 9,
Yeah.
dessert was 5, so can't complain with that.
I don't think it's bad, to be honest. Yes, it is dear, but I think it's the same if you go to anywhere. If you go to like any sort of, like even a zoo or something like that at home, but I don't think it's atrocious.
No, what I was saying was that on tap we've got some beer here and it's €7.50 for a pint of beer.
Yeah.
Now, in Edinburgh you'd be paying that
In pounds.
In pounds, like £7.50 up for a beer if you went out anywhere in any restaurant. So I don't think the prices here are as bad as.
No, like we've heard like a lot of bad things in terms of the price of it. Yeah, certain things it's a bit ridiculous for what it is. But you can say that for anywhere. But I don't like it bad. And we've got a bottle of water here, which we grabbed this from Starbucks this morning. This afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kept us going. We'll show you this cake. Apologies if the lighting isn't best on this as well. It's a little bit.
It's very soft.
Oh, that's how it is. So yummy. It's like tropical fruits, isn't it?
Right, what are you having?
I thought with your face there, I thought you were about to tell me that it was like banana flavoured or something. You're like, oh no, you're not gonna like it. Liar. You're a big fat liar. Nice. It's that we were saying that there's a bit of a sort of lacking in terms of sort of specialty foods and stuff like that, so it's nice to actually see something that's there.
Yeah,
there was one that was in one of the coffee shops, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's like when you go to other places, other Disney parks, you always have specialty foods constantly like changing and out to like draw you back in. It doesn't seem to be that. Yeah, it seems to be
It's just the standard basics.
stuff, and this has been here since. This is treated as like a special. It's not on the menu. It's been here since the restaurant opened, and that was months ago. So I think you'd be making loads of desserts.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a confectionery here, which I find very strange.
Yeah.
Like, where's all the like rice creams and cake, and stuff like that? But maybe there's just not a demand for it. Maybe it's just in America.
Oh well. We'll enjoy our little snack anyway. We are all done with dinner.
Yeah, very nice. Very good.
Yeah, we definitely recommend. So I think price-wise, reasonable.
Quality-wise, really
yeah,
good.
I thought it was a really decent portion for the burrito.
Yeah.
Nice and full feeling, that'll keep us going. Yeah, so we are just around on Main Street now. We're just next to where the plaza is.
Yeah.
So we have had a look and we didn't actually realise that the park was closing earlier tonight. I think we were just kind of working on the assumption it's Friday. It'll be the sort of same as last night, if not, well, not necessarily later, but certainly didn't think it'd be earlier.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. That was obviously poor planning on our part. But anyway, out of that, the fireworks are at 8 o'clock.
So we've got about half an hour till they start.
Yeah.
So we're going to start getting ready to watch them.
Yeah. We were thinking of going to Main Street, but we've actually stumbled across a spot that might actually be quite good. I'll turn you around so you can see. So we're thinking we might just camp out here. Now it is raining a little bit, very lightly, but we're kind of thinking since last night was a perfectly clear night and there was no drones, not sure what happened there. It might be technical issues. We're not experts by any means, so the past obviously they've done what's right.
Yeah. But I think if it was raining then it'd surely call it off in terms of drones. But
so I think it'll probably be an announcement to say that's an adapted version, which if it is, it is. It's a shame because we're really looking forward to seeing this new drone show this trip, but you know what it's like with Disney, you always kind of need to roll with the punches. What you get to see, you get to see. I think this fireworks show was lovely last night, so it'll be cool to see it again regardless.
From a different angle as well, so somewhere else.
Yeah.
We either stay here or go down Main Street because there is projections on Main Street, so
yes.
We'll decide whether we want to stand here or go, so it's more of a straight angle at the castle. We've got time, we've got 40 minutes, so we'll see how busy it gets here.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know where we're going to stand. You'll see it because you'll see what.
Yeah, we might be in a different area by the time that we next check in with you. which is just towards the exit. We've not actually been into this one yet. And look at Tigger. That's awesome. And continuing on the theme of the day, we've also got a Toy Story Land poster here too. And then that's a different one for Ratatouille with Skinner about to bump off the riders in the ride. And a few more posters down here as well. These books are beautiful too. Film books. Bit precarious Minnie. Donald's got his hands full. And Huey, Dewey and Louie are off on an adventure. This is really cool. These are... So we've got an official album of Euro Disney. It's not been called that in a wee while. And then we've got Books the Ride. So this one's for Phantom Manor. And then when you look here, this is opened. It's got different... It's like a sort of copybook of it. So it looks like it's all the details of how it's been made and all the behind the scenes stuff. Got one for Space Mountain, which is obviously now Hyperspace Mountain. Pirates. Oh, we've got concept drawings. Amazing. Fun map. And that's the multiple posters that we saw earlier. And then we've got Rescue Book. So this looks like the lovely fairy tale version. And then we've got the Villain's Recipe Book too. I'm not sure I'd be trusting any out of those.
Donald over here getting the crowd going. Everyone's whooping and cheering over here. Where the rest of them are, I don't know where Mickey and Minnie are. Is Donald out saying goodbye?
He's doing the heavy lifting.
Heavy lifting for them all.
Tonight and tonight.
So,
Fireworks are done.
fireworks are done, and that's us now out at Disney Park
It is indeed.
for this trip.
Yeah, for the last time.
Not back, we're back in Disney tomorrow. For
Yes.
something special, but you'll need to see next week's vlog for that.
Yes,
So,
absolutely tune in for that
yeah, 'cause
because
we've got
you
some-
will enjoy it.
yeah.
We're very excited for it.
Yeah.
So yes.
But
Fireworks
the
were
projections
great.
on Main Street were amazing.
Yes, I'm very, very happy that we chose to move.
Yeah.
Because it actually immerses you so much more in it being
There's
on
a-
Main Street.
there's a
And the
bit-
Snoop!
There's Snoop.
The Snoop!
There was Snoop. There's a bit where Wally and Eva,
Yes,
they come out and then they go shooting down
Main Street. So I think I
So-
got Eva.
Yeah, and then there's a bit where the characters from Inside Out, and
Yes.
there's like Sadness is like at the window, like looking out the window. It's just a flash.
It's very
but
cute.
Very cool.
But yeah, it was very immersive. I think you just feel more part of it compared to where we were stood last night. It's nice, but I think it just adds that little bit more. Out at the park, as Mike said, we're just going to head over to Outside Studios just to take a couple of photos, and then I think we're going to head back.
Yeah.
We will be walking, I would assume, because it's going to be
Chaos.
and don't feel like doing that right now.
Yeah, and tomorrow, as I say, we're back in Disney property, something special. So make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
Watch next week's vlog for that. Exciting.
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful goodness. We hope that you've enjoyed this.
Yes.
And as Mike said, make sure to tune in next week for next week's adventure. So it will be a mix of Disney and it'll be a mix of Paris as
itself,
well.
yeah.
So we're going to go
Eiffel
see
Tower.
the Eiffel Tower.
Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get some patisserie goodies.
Lots
And
of
then
deliciousness.
We're back on Disney property.
For something very, very exciting. So trust us, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be super awesome. Woohoo!
Right.
Right.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next week. See you
Bye-bye.
later, guys. Bye.